What's that?
We had a problem with the bed. It won't go up.
Like what?
It won't go up. I'm pushing the button.
Did you push the button?
It's not doing anything.
Well, that's a problem.
That is a big problem. It's a fact.
It's a fact, Jack. Don't fool around. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Whoa. Actually, he was looking for his long johns, but we don't have any. I suggested he wear those.
I had one with the. I only have a tail now. I was looking for one with a back flapper. But look at the coolest thing here.
Oh my God.
Zip.
It's supposed to be prehistoric.
Yep, we're gonna go see a dinosaur. Is that what you're telling me?
We'll see a dinosaur.
Okay. Shouldn't be any pressure there now. How come there's still pressure?
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we can throw it and drive. With the radio so loud they can hear us from miles. Me and you, nothing to lose. I feel it in my soul. So let's let the good times roll.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to FergTV. I'm Ray, and I'm glad you're here. We are coming to the end of our little stay in the desert over here at Quartzsite, and our days are limited. They're counting down quickly, and we're thinking it's time to start packing up outside.
Right.
What's that?
We had a problem with the bed. It won't go up.
Like what?
It won't go up. I'm pushing the
Did you
button.
push the button?
Yes,
the switch?
I did.
All right, let's take a look at it. Go ahead.
Pushing? Nothing. It's dead.
Is this something new?
Well, I did have a couple of times the last couple of weeks where every now and then it would stop as I was putting it up or down.
Yeah, because we don't use it all that much.
I'd push it in and it would go.
Yeah.
But it seems to have died now. It's not doing anything.
Well, that's a problem.
That is a big problem.
Why?
Because we can't get it in.
We can't put the slide in.
We have to put the bed up so that we can bring the slide in. That's not good.
That's a major problem. We can't even put the slide in. I gotta get working on this today because
we're leaving soon.
Yeah, we've already made arrangements to go someplace, and if this bed don't go up, the slide doesn't go in.
Okay.
If it was an RV mattress, it would be easier.
Oh my God, yeah.
But this is from Brooklyn Bedding. It's not a commercial.
No, it's not a commercial. It's a fact.
It's a fact, Jack. Don't fool around. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Whoa.
What?
Okay. I didn't know what that did.
Ooh. It's all good sounds.
Is it?
Okay. That gets me to the point where I'm at the mechanism. Okay, here's what has to be done at this point. These screws have to be taken out, pull that piece of plywood, and that gets us into the mechanism over here. And then the screws that are on here, I'll show you. The screws that are on here, just this piece right here, not the whole thing, that has to come off, and that's going to get us into the control box. Because we got to find out if it's the control box or if it's the motor. So I took the screws out that were mounting these boards in. That board's gone, this board's gone, and what that does is it exposes the tilt mechanism, which this is made by Lippert, and if you look at it, kind of resembles a Schwintek on the side of your RV. That's because it's basically the same. So if you look, let's see if I can do this without making you throw up. There's the motor, which has a gear, and a connecting rod here, which then comes over to this side, which has a gear, and runs on that track. So that's how this tilts up and down. The only other component to this is your bed tilt control. I've tested the control, the motor, and the switch, and the problem is the motor. I've got one coming in, Good day, everyone. Another beautiful day at Quartzsite. It's a little cloudy right now, as you can see, but I think as the day goes on, it's going to get a little sunnier. I hope so. We can pick up the solar that we need. Today, we're going to go on a little adventure with Stacy. He invited me yesterday to go on a side-by-side ride for 10 o'clock. It's about quarter of. I don't want to be the holdup, so I'm on my way over. I don't know who's going today. I suspect maybe Steve is going with us. Not sure. We'll find out together. Getting ready to pull out with Stacy. And Stacy, where are we going? The Footprint?
Called the Footprint.
Called the Footprint. So this will be something different.
Exactly know what it is, but it's supposed to be prehistoric.
Yep, we're going to go see a dinosaur. Is that what you're telling me?
We'll go see a dinosaur.
Okay, that's cool. Haven't seen one yet. First stop, trash.
Trash. This is Gordon. This is
Gordon? Hi, Gordon. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
You're not wanted for anything. You okay being on a video?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your picture's not up in the post office or anything. No. Okay.
Not down here.
I say that to kids nowadays, and they don't know what you're talking about. There was days though when they used to. So we're rounding up some fresh blood here to go with us. I think there's a couple more that we're rounding up, and we'll have a nice little team going out there. So the water is saved up here and guided over to this area when it rains. Makes it over to here, and then it goes down through this area, down into this tank. We're going to go down and take a look at the tank. I'll show it to you down there. We're on the bottom now looking up, and this is where the water is stored that is channeled down over here, and I guess it's about 2.5 feet in there.
The bees are in there.
So this is here for animals to come over and drink. There's a float system in here that when the water gets to a certain point, as they drink, it lets more water in. If they didn't have that, there's really not much water out and around out here. Pretty good system. Now I don't know, but that might also gather water right there and drop it in that roof, because it's made so that it goes to the center there. That's a possibility. All right, back on the trail.
on our way over to the neighbors to play some games. It's game night tonight.
It is game night tonight.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm all dressed up, ready to go.
Look
I got-
ready.
I thought they said costume party.
No,
Costume.
actually, he was looking for his long johns, but we don't have any. I suggested he wear those.
I had one with the. I only have a tail now. I was looking for one with a back flapper. But look at the coolest thing here.
Oh my God!
Zoop.
So he won't have any reason to pee his pants.
Not this time. Let's go and play a little. I don't even know what we're playing. They said, let us know when you get here. Yeah, our choice. All right, let's go over.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
I thought you said costume party. What did you say?
I did.
Yeah, you said it was my choice.
Yeah.
Charlie.
So I chose Bucky the Beaver.
Bucky the Beaver.
This is my lucky Bucky the Beaver outfit. Hey, look at this. Is the coolest thing. You ready for this? Never stranded. I'm telling you, these beavers have got it figured out.
Charlie. You know why?
Why?
They're Canadian.
They're Canadian. Hey, hey, tonight you and I are on the same team.
Hey. Okay. Ray's gonna pet you.
Yes. Come on over, Emma.
So what are we doing now?
We are going to get pizza. Where?
Silly Owls?
Silly Al's. And we're following this Jeep,
Yep.
which contains
Gladys and Randy and Bob and Stacy.
Ramona.
There goes
Out
Ramona.
riding her bike.
Yep, out riding her bike.
Motorcycle, bicycle. What is it, a motorbike?
Motorbike of some sort. Yep.
Scooter girl. I don't know why they call it Silly Al's Pizza. We're going to find out.
Yep, we are.
I think we're going to pass these guys. They're driving awful slow.
I know.
I don't want to get my windshield all dirty. I just went and filled up with fuel, and I washed every piece of glass in here so we can see for a day.
For a day.
It rained last night. I was going to have you go out with a sponge and wash everything,
Yeah,
but we certainly
yeah.
didn't get enough
We
water
didn't
to do that.
We had sprinkles. That's all we had was some sprinkles.
Yeah.
The wind sounded like it was pouring out there.
Yeah, I opened the door. I said, boy, it's pouring. All of a sudden, it was dark out.
Oh, nope.
It sounded like it was pouring out. I opened the door. I said, oh, it's just the wind. All right, we'll meet you down at Silly Al's, which is only about 5 minutes down
Yep,
the road.
it's just 5 minutes down the road. See you then.
Yeah, we made it to Silly Al's Pizza. Oh, that's a nice looking unit, huh? What is that? A Polaris. Yeah, I just saw it right there. Wow. Nice looking unit. Pretty sharp, huh? Silly Al's Pizza. We've never been here.
Thank you.
No pets allowed. Thank you, sir. Their face is happy.
Well,
Yeah, we'll go find our table and then we'll shoot a little video. You have something to say, young lady?
We have reservations.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
we're on port.
We're going to fast forward is what we're going to do. I already ordered it. I've already replaced it, and I neglected to video it, so I took this apart to kind of show you how to do it. But here's what you have to do, and I'm not guessing at this. I went on to Lippert, downloaded their sheets, and they tell you how to do it. You have to take this mechanism off the board and tip it over. So you got to unbolt it here, tip it over and there, so disconnect it from here. Tip this thing over to get to the bolts. Let me see if I can put the light on here and show you where they are. So this is how this thing is set up. You can see the friction rollers on both sides. And if I can get you in there to see, because I can't get my head down there, but you can see that there's a bolt. Where's the motor? Okay, the motor's right here. And there's two bolt mounting bolts. Oh, there's one right there where my finger is. See it? And the one's on the other side. So you can't get those two bolts out without taking this. You have to take the mechanism out, slide this off of the tracks, and then flip it over. So actually you can take this out, just roll it off the tracks, tip that over so you can get to the motor, and then take the two bolts out and swap it out. And that's what I've done. So that's that is a project. We're no longer stuck in Quartzsite, but that was no joke. If we can't tilt this bed up, we can't drive, because we can't get this slide out in with the bed laid out straight. It has to be tilted up. It's the one thing I don't like about this setup, because I said to Sue, one of these days we're going to run into this. Thank goodness she was tilting the bed before we were getting ready to leave. Now, I think there's a way to get around this, but you'd still have to take your mattress off. You could leave this piece of plywood on, take that piece of plywood off, put a pair of vice grips on this rod, and turn it. And I believe you can do that, and I think it even says that in the paperwork. You'd have to look at the paperwork and see if you run into this situation. The other thing about the bed tilt control down here, that is also used to set your limits. Well, I dug out my paper on the calibration, and it's pretty straightforward. So you just press and hold the configuration button, which is this guy right here, until it flashes green. That indicates the downward limit needs to be set. Use the wall switch to raise it up or down, get it where you want it, then push the button again. So we're gonna do that. Hold that till it flashes green. I think it's like 5 seconds. There she is. Okay, that's where we want it. Hit it again. It's gonna go red. Now you gotta set the upper one. That's good. And then we come back and hit this guy again. That's it. She's set. So up and down is set. So if we go down now, there she is. And if we go up, it'll go up to where we set it before. It's just that simple. And if you have to change the motor, well, just download these papers, like I said, from Lippert, and it explains how to do it on here, the motor replacement, and it tells you the tools that you need and how you have to take it apart. But that's it. That's how you have to do it. Now we can leave Quartzsite. Today is the day before we leave, so we're trying to packing up. And if you've been following along, I've been having trouble with a water leak here. Well, I just looked underneath, and yep, there's water again. So I don't know if this is going to help me isolate because I moved the tank over here or not. I'm trying to figure out if it's coming from this water tank, which I think somehow it is. Get some light on here. I mean, I don't see water coming from down there over to here. So let's see what we can find out. I'm gonna clean up the water again. Well, this actually seems like more water than was here the other day, which might be a good thing. If there is more water, maybe it'll be easier to find the leak. Let's tip it back now and see. It's loaded with water right underneath this thing. I mean, it suggests that there's a water leak here. This is the water source, the leak source right here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tip this up and see if there isn't water underneath here that I can feel. Make sure my hand's dry. Yeah, look at the water. That's right from underneath this thing.
I'm going to take it out here and let it dry up while you dry up that floor.
Well, I can take the thing right out of here. You know.
The unit itself.
Yeah. All right, why don't you do this?
Okay. Thank you.
Go in and just open up the water valve.
Just one?
Yeah, just one, just to get the water out of the system. Shut the water pump off, hon. All right, we're going to take this thing right out of here. We just shut the water pump off. I closed my valves. She's draining it, so that'll keep it down to a minimum here. Leave it open. All right, well, you cracked the pressure. You can actually shut it now. You can shut it.
Okay.
So it don't all drain out. This is just about minimizing the leakage. Take this and shouldn't be any pressure there now. How come there's still pressure? You open the faucet, right? Okay. Again, I got nailed. Blow water all over my electric. Yeah, we got water on our electric here. Not too bad. Just a little bit, so I'm going to get it wiped up. Not really supposed to be putting water on your electric. Well, because we keep having issues with this thing, and I'm saying it's this thing, I'm not 100% sure yet. We decided well, I was talking to Stacy and Randy, and they suggested this, which was a good idea. Let's isolate this from the camper. So it's out here. It's under pressure. That's the same pump that's in the camper, 3 gallon per minute. This thing is all dried up because it got wet. And now I'm leaving it up here, and we're going to see if it gets wet underneath. It's under pressure. And we put this hose on it. So we'll check it in a little bit and see where we're at.
Well, today I'm in Rhodey. I don't know if you guys can recognize where we are, but we're inside Rhodey going down the road. Actually, we're still in the desert. We're on our way down to the main road, which is about a mile down here, and we are headed to Yuma.
Things are going well. We took a little while to get out of there because we were in no great rush, and we were taking our time because we haven't done all of this in 70 days.
In 70 days.
Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're moving every week or two, you stay on top of the things you have to do and the sequences that you have to do it in. And so we got a little out of sync with the car, went up good and all of that. We had our wheel trucks in the wrong place. Minute, but we had to make an adjustment. Didn't have to take the car off or anything. But that wouldn't have happened if we had done our sequence properly, and we got a little out of sequence. And then somebody came over and started talking to us, and you're leaving and you've met new friends, you've been here for a while, and we're going to see Doug and his wife, if everything goes all right with us and with them, in October.
Yes,
at the rally.
At the Hutch.
And they're new friends. So we wanted to say goodbye to him. He actually came over to say goodbye to us. Our other friends, Randy and Gladys and Stacy and Bob came over and said goodbye and said, hey, come up to Canada. We got room. So you never know.
Yeah, we're going to think
I would never say never.
Nope. We have our passports now, so we can,
We do.
which is a good thing.
Yep. So
No.
on our way to Yuma for 21 days, yes?
Yep, 21 days.
Encore Park. What's the name of it?
Sunny Sands.
Sunny Sands.
Yep.
So
It's
we'll
about-
see how we do over there. It sounded like we were going to be okay, but
Mm-hmm.
I've been down this road before.
We'll find out.
We'll find out when we get there. But
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like we got to pull through 75 feet. So
On a
I
pad.
think we'll make it.
It's not on dirt, it's on a cement pad.
Oh, is it?
I
It's on
think
a
so.
pad? Okay. Well,
That's what it looked like. I'm not sure,
we've
but
been on dirt so long it won't make any difference to me.
got a lot of cleaning to do when we get settled in over there. Got a lot of dusting and
I'm going to have to
vacuuming.
figure out how to plug in.
Oh, and take a shower tomorrow without hearing the water pump and not worrying about water, which we really didn't do much of that this year.
No, we did all right.
We did. We really did do it. There's our little office that we
Yep.
signed in, and we did it 3 times. The first time, and then we re-upped twice.
Yep.
So that's our 70 days here. Randy and the gang over there, they're still here until next Saturday, and they're leaving to go towards Canada eventually.
Eventually, yeah, to go into Texas and then to Louisiana.
Yep. So we'll catch up with them later on. If not before the rally, at the rally in October.
Turn left at the stop sign.
And we are ready to leave the BLM land. So this was the La Poser South long term.
Yes, it was.
And we're getting on to 95 South, correct?
Yes, 95 south, and we have about an hour and a half, possibly an hour and a half of travel to get to where we're going.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, I don't even know if it'll be that long, but
No, it might not be. It might not be. We'll see. It says we have 73 miles to go.
Continue on US
So we shall
95.
see.
yeah, we'll catch up with you over there unless something really big happens. So I hope I see you over there.
Yeah. We are arriving at our destination. Sunny
They think
Sands
these things
Resort.
all bend in half or
Yeah,
something.
right. The Sunny Sands RV Resort. As usual, it's a resort. Office is to your left.
I hope so, because we can't possibly take that right. My God.
So I guess we gotta go down. Down that way. Office is right here.
Where?
Somewhere over here. I see it says office. Oh, that. So you're gonna take a right-hand turn here. Is this Mesa all over again? Swing wide. Is this the office?
I don't know.
I don't know. Gotta keep going through. It's a swimming pool.
I don't think it is. I don't think that's the office.
Yeah, it is the office.
It is?
Yeah. It's over there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Let's go check it out.
Well, she was nice enough. What was her name? It wasn't Dale. It wasn't Pam. Lori.
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 Her name is Lori. Very nice. And we got here about within a half hour to spare. But we would have had our thing here.
Yep,
So
it was
anyways,
the
we
thing.
gotta go. And it does look kind of tight, but we're gonna have a nice long pull through. So it's not gonna be that bad.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be fun.
Right.
And
And
We can walk over to Walmart.
Yeah, you can actually walk over, bring the grocery cart over here, and right by where we're staying, you just leave the cart right there, and you can take it back to Walmart, or somebody will once a week they come and pick them up.
Yep.
That's all.
What are these hooligans doing?
No, they're playing some kind of game. All right, so we're gonna go to the right here, like you're doing. And we're going to go all the way to the end. And that doesn't look like it's that far. Where am I? There's a bunch of hooligans down here too. Dale says she's never had something like this in here.
And now she can say that.
We'll have to go see her tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah. It seems like a tight spot like it was over at Mesa Spirit. But we have
So
to
now look at your map. Are we going to that right down where they are? Or are we turning here?
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What road are we on? Hang on. What's that road there? No, that's Hummingbird.
Going
We have to
past
keep
that.
going. We have to go down where they are.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
They're moving their stuff around. Yeah, yep. You guys. Because we're going to one of those sites down there.
Yep.
They're all moving their stuff around.
Oh.
Put your mouth, close your mouth, put your tongue back in.
She's fine. She's fine.
Swing it wide. Swing it wide. It's hot in here. Oh boy. Wait a minute. He's saying.
The one issue, and it's been ours, is the corner of this house.
Okay.
I'll stay over here.
Okay.
That would be great. He's gonna got lots and lots of help. Okay.
Gonna clear? It's gonna clear?
Looking good over there. I can't.
Boy, that's close. I'm gonna back.
You did that perfect.
You
Get
got,
about right like that.
gonna make it? Yeah?
A little more that way if you can.
I can't. I'm gonna back up just a tad. We'll catch it.
And we have been drinking.
That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, you're good. Plenty.
I can't see the. Okay.
Watch this golf. Who cares?
Watch that building there.